Tobias Siebert is a financial advisor at MLP Finanzberatung SE. Today, we talk about health and finance concepts as a means of attracting and retaining employees. Tobias, welcome to Business Talk am Kudamm, and thanks a lot for your time today.
Yeah, good to see you again, Claudia.
So I just start with the first question. Employees' expectations towards their employer has changed in the last couple of years. What do young professionals expect from their jobs nowadays? Can you tell us from your expertise?
Yeah, I think the expectations have changed a lot in the last few years. So, of course, one important point is they want to learn, they want to grow, they want to work both individually, where they got a lot of freedom to do their own thing, but they like to work in an international team as well. One thing which is more and more important is the work-life balance. So, in former times, people thought about work-life balance at the age of 50, when they feel maybe a bit exhausted and had a lot of stress. Nowadays, people start to think about work-life balance directly after the university. And it's important for companies to keep their people happy, to give them freedom, space for their private life as well. And one of the parts is also that they feel safe in the company and safe in the country where they live.
So what do they demand from the companies? Do you have some special insights for us?
Yeah, so I think the companies need more people than there are on the market. So especially in IT, there are very specialized fields of knowledge where it's hard to find the right people. So they have to roll out the red carpet and get the people and keep them in the company, keep them happy. Mm-hmm. And that's quite demanding.
Companies in Germany offer and I have to admit I don't know the English word, betriebliche Altersvorsorge to the employers. So how difficult is it to explain this concept, especially to international employers?
It's basically not easy. I always am very happy when the tasks I speak about are complicated, because if they were easy, no one would need me. And I wouldn't have a job, at least not my job. So the more complicated things get, the bigger is the challenge to explain it as simple as possible. So I try not to overload people with information and try to find out how much information everyone needs. Some people need a lot of information, and I can give tons of information. So other people only need the basic facts to take their decision, and that's basically what I need about what I like about the IT people. They are very clear, they're clever, they are clear, and they think in like digital, like 0 and 1, wie 0 und 1. So when they like something, they say, okay, that's fine, let's go ahead. When they are unsure, they say, tell me more about this. And when they don't like one thing, they say, oh no, that's not my cup of tea. And what is good for me? It's time saving. So they were straight to the point, need exact information, and that's what I try to give to them.
Mm-hmm. So when this is so difficult, aren't there any professional information or platforms, websites, something like that?
Yeah, there's tons of information on the internet. But employees told me the more they were looking into a matter of investment, of mortgage loans, of retirement plan, the more they got confused, because there are, of course, many people and institutions offering their services, trying to sell products. Yeah? So when you speak about investment and property, you find property companies telling you how good it is to invest in property and become a landlord. When you look at investment sites, they tell you how good shares are, and so on. And so the good thing about MLP is we can offer everything. So we offer selected properties to rent in Berlin, in Hamburg, in Leipzig, so all over Germany. We offer life insurances, we offer investment plans. We even offer a Bausparvertrag. So when someone says, I don't like this all, I want a Bausparvertrag, so very safe for buying a house or renovation, I could say, oh yes, my thing is to look at the needs and see the pros and cons, because every product has got pros and cons, the negative points as well. And so I'm happy to say I don't have to sell anything. By the way, I never want to sell anything to someone, but I want many people to buy my services, because people don't like to get something sold, but buying is something everyone enjoys. So that's how I see my job. I don't sell anything to no one, because most of the products are needed anyway. You need a household insurance if you got a nice apartment. You need a retirement plan, at least when your parents aren't millionaires. Or yeah, so that's I don't like selling, and this is something we found from the reviews of the international people when we asked them what do you expect from a consultancy and what did you dislike from the consultancy you known from the former provider. They said clearly they felt he was like a salesperson, only interested in getting a quick signature, making the deal, and they want honest consultation. They want the negative points to be stated before the contract starts, and that is what I took into consideration and what is part of my job anyway. So, I found this was a perfect match with my consultation anyway.
I think it's always the best way. So let's talk a little bit more about your portfolio and your services. So you're offering companies the option to offer their employees financial advisement. Let's talk about costs. So how much do they have to pay for that?
Yeah, that's an interesting thing. So I don't charge companies like a lawyer or a tax consultant. So I don't charge for the hours I'm working for the company. Basically, I've been paid by the insurance companies, by the investment companies, and by the banks who get new clients by my advice. So that is how, at the moment, the fees are paid. So that's good for the companies. They always ask me, when do you send me a bill, or what's your rate per hour? And I can say, well, I get my money from the insurance companies, and so they're very happy.
So it's a win-win situation for you.
The other thing, which is also a win-win situation, because many entrepreneurs, they think, oh, a company pension means I have to pay a lot of money in addition to the salary. So that's the old form of company pension, like there was in Germany for Siemens or for Volkswagen, where there was an additional some €100 put into a pension plan. The company pension, which is now obligatory in Germany, is different. It's called Entgeltumwandlung, deferred payment. It works like the employee has got the right to put parts of the gross salary into a company pension. For example, €300. When you put this from your gross salary into the company pension, these €300 are free of tax and free of social security contributions. So there's basically no deductions for health insurance, for unemployment insurance. and so on. And this means the net salary is, or net investment is only maybe 150 euro. So it's 300 euro from the gross, but only 150 from the net. And since 2019, every employer has to put 15% on top of whatever the employee puts into the company pension. So the maximum is 15% of 284 euros. So that's a detail. And this 15% means normally no cost for the companies, because also the company saves social security contributions. When an employee puts some of his gross money into a company pension, also the company doesn't have to pay health insurance, unemployment insurance, pension insurance, and nursery insurance, Pflegeversicherung, for this employee. So basically the company saves about 18% and just hands over 15% or more to the employee. So it's a win-win situation. So for the employee investing 150 euros from the net gets a plan of 300 euros plus round about 50 euros from his employer. So it's 350 euros invested for the pension. And that's with an effort of 150 euros. There's no other product which can offer this. So when I explain it to people, and we got a very good calculator, so we do a simulation of the payslip. And so the reaction is, so you invest 150 euros from the net, from the budget, and 330, 350 euros are invested for your pension. They say, where's the catch? Where's the Haken? So at first I said, no, there is no catch, and no one believed me. So I was thinking, what's the catch? I said, yes, there is a catch. Ah, ja, was? You can only get a hold of the money when you retire. So this is not for buying a car in 3 years. It's not for buying a house in 5 years. It's for retirement. Otherwise, you have to pay back the tax savings, and so it doesn't make a lot of fun. And they say, okay, yeah, that's fine. They say, I want to save for pension anyway. But people were happy that, and I was happy to give them a catch, because otherwise, most people say, well, it's a no-brainer, because and that's what makes my job so good, so satisfying. But it needs explanation, and when they understand it, they like it. So that's my life.
That's a good life. So many companies offer company insurances to their employers. How exactly does it work? There are some very interesting possibilities of offering protection for the whole team, for the whole company. Of course, when you buy insurance packages for 200 people or 50 people, you get a better price than if we would get this product individually. And there are lots of interesting things. For example, one of my clients asked me to get an accident insurance for the home office, because he said he knew that within the company, the Berufsgenossenschaft, if someone has an accident, then you get by law a monthly payment. But there was for some time a lag that at the home office, when you got an accident, there is no coverage. And so this client asked me, is there a package? We meant to make sure our people have got the same protection whether they work from home or in the office. So that's, I didn't have a clue, but my colleagues from MLP, who are specialized in that field, helped me find out an insurance company, and which got a perfect package. By now they will change this package to a 24/7 worldwide coverage, because people said, well, I'm only insured in Berlin in my apartment, but when I work from my parents in the UK or from my holiday
So this package was not worldwide. So this client decided to give them worldwide pack even in their free time. Yeah. Other possibilities are health services, for example, to make sure people get quick access to doctors, get better treatment in a hospital, or can afford professional tooth cleaning, or sometimes it's very expensive to have dental repairs. So there are ways. The company can spend some euros per month per employee and help the employees to recover quicker, to get back to work and to lead a healthier life. So.
Okay. And on the other hand, so what are more benefits for the company to offer company insurances to their employers?
Yeah, many employees from the United States expect this. So because the health system in the United States is very poor, and when you want better health coverage, it's normally organized through the company. So people coming from the States, they expect a big package, and of course, all companies should offer the same package to all their staff. Yeah. One other thing is when you want to enter an insurance, you normally should be quite healthy. Yeah, that means when you need, for example, want to have an income protection, eine Berufsunfähigkeitsversicherung, and you suffer from diabetes or had some surgeries in the back, you won't get an insurance individually. But you can get an income protection insurance in a group of employees without the big 20 or 30 questions concerning your state of health. So that can be, in fact, the only chance for some people to get insurance and coverage at all. So, and that's a big benefit and these people are very happy, because they've always everyone said, no, we can't give you some insurance coverage. So that is a big advantage, I think.
Right. So Tobias, thank you so much for sharing your daily business with us. I learned a lot, and I think it's really, really an interesting job. So thanks a lot.
Thank you. Bye.